Hello YouTube, this is Isaac from IMBRC, and I'm doing a long overdue update on my 5th scale project. I kind of lost interest in doing RC videos for YouTube, but for the people who have been following or are now finding my 5th scale project, I just figured I'd shoot a quick video on the current state of that project. So about a year ago, I got the idea to take the truck and convert it into a buggy. If you're unfamiliar with what the truck used to look like, just check out some of my older videos and you'll see what it was. Basically just a monster truck. It was originally gas powered and I converted it to electric, and now I've taken that and converted it over to a buggy. So I'll just do a quick once around. This thing is huge. I mean, I can barely fit it on screen. It came out pretty nice. I used a combination of low-C parts from their RTR desert buggy and then also from their gas-powered 5th scale buggy kit that they offer, and that's the body that you're seeing on there along with the wing and some other miscellaneous items. Not super crazy about how the paint job came out, but I actually had an issue with the paint can that I was using. I was going to go with more of like an orange, but the can malfunctioned on me, and so I just kind of finished it off with some red, so it really just more or less came out to be red, but that's okay. The proportions are slightly off. If you compared it to like an 8th scale buggy, the cockpit sits a little bit high, and then the offset on the wheels isn't quite right. On an 8th scale buggy, this comes in more and kind of hangs over this, but it still looks pretty sweet. Originally I didn't have the bumper on it to be more true to 8th scale e-buggy, but that didn't really work out very well, and just for practicality's sake, I just put the original truck bumper back on. So I'll do a quick side-by-side with a 10th scale short course truck just so you can get an idea of the difference in scale. So here's a Pro 4 4-wheel drive short course, 10th scale. Alrighty, anyway, I will pop the body off and go over the electronics and everything else that's underneath. So first things first, just talking about the outside of the car, I did install 2 cooling fans here that blow sort of down over the motor and the ESC, and they actually just plug into the balance lead on one of the batteries, so I'll fire those up just so you can see what they sound like. And basically they just come down with a little wire here plug into the balance lead coming off of one of the battery packs. So you just pop that open, pop that off, and then we can lift the body off. And it is just held in by Velcro. I'll take a quick look inside the body first. So there are the fans, and the plug that goes into the battery, and then Velcro along each edge. And this body I did have to cut down quite a bit along the bottom edge to make it fit properly. Okay, so here is what we're working with. So the modifications I made to convert this into a buggy was these side guards here, one on each side, and then the wing mount in the back with the wing. And I also put some sway bars on. These came off of the RTR Low Sea Desert Buggy. They're 5th scale electric, and they actually just almost fit like they were meant to be, which was great. Just a couple little screws there in the differential, and then a little piece of nitro fuel tubing to keep them from sliding back and forth, and that worked out great. These 5th scale buggy wheels are made by Smart Tech, and which is the same brand that the vehicle is based on, so they basically just bolt right on. Let's see what else. So as I was doing the conversion, I changed the layout of the battery position and made some additional improvements. So I put the one battery here, one battery there on either side, and used these battery trays, which again are out of the Low Sea Desert Buggy. I improved the motor, the motor mounting system, so it's got this nice big beefy motor mount there. And right here we have a 20 amp BEC to run the servos. This is the Castle 20 amp BEC. And then I've burned up 2 5th scale Castle ESCs, so I decided to go with the Hobby Wing. Give that a shot. So then, still running the dual servos for the steering, and I was having issues with the Ackerman plate here. The original one kept bending on me right here, so I actually just cut out a piece of steel and made my own. A little bit thicker, a little bit stronger. That's been working great. So yeah, I think that's about it. I do have a video of it running on my channel on an outdoor track, racing against another 5th scale vehicle. It handles really well, drives really well, jumps great, and I'm really happy with it. So I just wanted to do a quick update on it, let people know who have been following or watching or just found the 5th scale videos I've done, and wanted to see whatever happened with that project. So there it is. I'll quickly fire it up, spin the tires a couple times, and that'll wrap it up. Alright, before I plug it in, so these are 2 4S packs, and they're running in series. And one thing I would like to improve is these DIN connections here. They really just can't take the amperage, so I would like to upgrade them to like an XT, excuse me, I would like to upgrade them to an XT90, but for now they do work. They just get a little bit hot when you're running. probably about 25% throttle. That's probably about 40% throttle. I don't want to go any faster than that. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the link below, and we'll see you on the next one.